Hi there, it's Amy Parnell. I'm coming to you in the evening here at Eastview Farm, and we're going to do a restorative practice today and a little bit of Yoga Nidra to end our practice. And if you are feeling like drifting off to sleep at the end, you may certainly do so. I'll play some singing bowls as you relax, and then I won't cue you back out of your relaxation. If you'd like to continue relaxing and drift off to sleep, you can. And if you're ready to get up and have more activity, then you can do that as well whenever you feel ready to do so. So let's get started. We'll begin by coming into a comfortable seat, however that looks for you in this moment. You might have your legs crossed, or they might be out in front of you. You might even be resting on a couch or in a chair. And you can allow your hands to rest softly onto your lap or your knees, letting the eyes gently close or the gaze soften to a few feet in front of you, letting the outside world get a little bit blurry and your internal focus becoming a bit clearer. And beginning to notice the rhythm of your breathing, not making any changes, just noticing how your breathing is right now. Noticing where you sense your breath. And perhaps you feel the belly softening as you exhale, and the expansion of the chest as you inhale. And just inviting your body to settle into the space where you'll be practicing. Perhaps there are noises. You can just allow those sounds to drift past, arriving and fading away. Sounds that are transient, just like all things in life. The receiving and releasing of the breath, the movement and resting of the body, all following wave-like pattern, washing in and washing out. And as you are quietly welcoming these breaths and releasing these breaths, you might notice their ocean sound quality, washing in and washing out. And you can start to move the shoulders, squeezing them up and back. Maybe releasing a little bit of tension from your day as you do this. Just like wringing out a washcloth, letting it drip down and release out. And you can let the arms lift up as you inhale, reaching up, interlacing the fingers up at the top, and then turning the palms to face upward. You can let the hands reach up, and at the same time your shoulders will move down away from your ears. So your arms are stretching in both directions. And then bringing a little more weight into one side, reaching over to the other, taking a deep breath into the side ribs, right over there. Feeling that opening, making more space for your breath to move into your body. Good. Next inhale, you can come back up to center, changing the interlace of your fingers and then pressing the palms back out. Deep breath in as you exhale, reaching over, heaviness into the hips. Breathing into the side ribs. Good. Your inhale can bring you back up, releasing the hands, letting them make some shapes on the way down. Squeezing the fingers in and out, feeling the muscles of the hands and the wrists, arms and the shoulders. Letting the fingertips land down onto the ground, and then inhaling one arm back up, peeking it over to the side, letting your ear press into that hand as the other fingers reach down. Deep breath into the side of the neck and releasing. Good. Your next breath in reaches that arm up and over, head coming back to center as the arm floats down. And then letting these fingertips root down into the earth, inhaling other hand up and over. Finding the ear with that hand and letting the head press into the hand as the fingertips reach down, releasing through this shoulder. Deep breath into the side of the neck. And releasing. Your inhale, bringing that arm up, reaching out as you bring it down. And then taking a few more shoulder rolls. You can shake your arms out. Let the whole body shake out. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, bringing the arms down into a twist, gently lifting up through the spine. Maybe your exhale twisting you a little bit deeper. The arms can help you twist here if you want to get a bit of traction. And you might keep your head in line with the spine, or you might look behind your shoulder, deepening the twist, bringing it up into the neck. Good. Breathing in, lifting the arms up, reaching up high. And then exhaling, coming back down. Over to the other side, lifting up tall as you breathe in, feeling length through the spine. Exhale, twisting deeper perhaps, or maybe you're already right where you need to be. Good. Next, inhale, lifts the arms back up. Exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the body, feeling a wave of energy moving down, helping the body to ground, landing at the end of your day. Hands can find the legs, sliding down, helping them to stretch out. You can reach arms behind you, lifting the heart up, squeezing the toes in and out, stretching the legs. Maybe opening the throat, lifting the face up to the sky. So we'll slowly make our way to hands and knees. If you'd like, if you're practicing on a mat, you can bring a blanket underneath for a little extra padding. And we'll just come right into child's pose. So for child's pose, we've got a couple of different options. You can bring the toes together and the knees wide apart, reaching the arms forward. And then the hips can sink down toward the hips, or you can leave the hips lifted if that feels more comfortable for your knees. So your choice there. Just coming into a comfortable child's pose. If you're practicing in your bed, you might bring a cushion underneath the torso to help support it. You can make this into a more restorative posture by bringing the hands underneath the face, turning it to the side. This is your practice, so it doesn't need to look just like mine. It can look a little bit different if it feels good to have your body in a different way. Just allowing yourself to settle, breathing in and breathing out. If you'd like to stretch deeper into the shoulders here, you can interlace your fingers, placing them behind the head. And if your forehead is down on the ground here, you might rock it gently side to side. This massages the third eye center, the space in between the eyebrows and the bridge of the nose. And it's a parasympathetic nervous system stimulating pressure point. So as you massage this, your brain and your body are communicating and letting you know it's okay to relax. It's okay to rest. And while your body is down in this shape, you might take a lion's breath, helping you to release the cares and the worries of the day. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, tongue sticks out, eyes roll back, soft roar. And from here, you can tiptoe the fingers over to one side, stacking one hand on top of the other and breathing deeply into the side ribs. And your next breath, bringing you back through your center over to the other side, stacking the other hand on top, and breathing into the rib cage, feeling it expanding. Good. Coming back to center, lift the hips up now, bringing the knees underneath, tucking your toes under, palms of the hands finding the ground. Just taking a few cat-cow breaths here. Inhale, lifting, rounding as you exhale. Rocking the body. Good. Next breath in brings you back to your neutral spine. Exhale, tucking toes under, hips lift up into downward facing dog. Walking the heels up and down, giving the head a shake. Good. Now if you're practicing on a mat, you can slide your blanket up a bit and bring the one leg forward, maybe the right leg to start, coming into pigeon pose. You'll bend the front leg, the back leg extending behind you. If this is not a good option for your knees, another choice for this stretch is to come onto your back and just cross the leg across the knee, maybe lifting the foot up. You'll press the right knee away with the right hand, bringing the left foot in with the left hand. This is a very similar stretch into the hip, just a different relationship to gravity. It can be easier on the knees if they don't appreciate being compressed. So whichever way you are practicing pigeon pose tonight, let the body relax down into that shape, giving it permission to shift as it settles. Letting your exhale release the shoulders down away from the ears. Sending the energy of the breath into the hips. Feeling sensation in all of the muscles surrounding the hip joint. When you're ready, you can press yourself slowly back up. Coming back to hands and knees, and you can bring your blanket back in under the knees. Just taking a couple of breaths here in this hands and knees position, feeling the sensation in the right hip, noticing how it's different than the left. Bringing the left hand into the center of your mat, lifting the right arm up, and exhale, bringing it underneath the body. Let the side of the face rest down. Maybe your left arm stays here on the mat. Maybe it wraps around your body. Nice, slow, smooth breaths. Your next exhale can bring the left hand back down to the ground. As you inhale, reaching back up, lifting the right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, floating it back down. You can tuck your toes under here, lifting the hips up to the sky, walking the heels out. Moving the blanket forward if you're using a blanket on your mat, and bringing the left leg forward into pigeon or coming onto your back for figure four. So giving yourself a moment to settle into the shape that works for you. Noticing which parts of your body might appreciate an invitation to release. Sending the breath energy into those spaces. Slowly lifting yourself back up to hands and knees. Bring your blanket back underneath. And just feeling sensation in the left side, the hips, in the right side. Maybe they feel a little bit more balanced now. And bringing the right hand into the center of your mat. Inhale, lifts the left arm up, reaching up. Exhale, bringing underneath your body, shoulder, side of the face, resting. Maybe the right forearm rests, or maybe it wraps around the back of your body. Good. Next, exhale, bringing that hand back down. Inhale, lifting up, reaching the left arm up to the sky. And then exhale, lowering down. We'll take one cat-cow breath here as we come back to center. Inhaling up. Exhale, rounding. Inhaling back to neutral. And then exhale, tucking toes under. One last downward facing dog. If you've got a blanket, you can move it off to the side now. Coming down onto your belly, coming through hands and knees. And just letting the arms stack Face resting to one side. Maybe shaking the body gently side to side. And letting the head turn so the forehead's resting on the hands. One more lion's breath here. So from here, you can roll gently onto your back. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug, maybe rocking gently side to side. And letting the hands slide to the feet, bringing the knees in toward the underarms for happy baby if you like. You're welcome to stay right where you were in hugging the knees into the chest instead. Letting the feet come down, hands slide up the legs, bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the hands rest onto the hips, feeling that warm contact between the hands and the hip joints. And if it would feel more comfortable to have some support under the legs, you might bring a blanket or a cushion, placing that padding under the hips so that they can release down and be supported. And you can rest one hand on your belly, the other hand on your heart. Breathing deeply, feeling the hands rising and falling with inhale and exhale. The breath, your anchor to the present moment. And you're welcome to stay here if this is a comfortable shape for relaxing for you. If you'd like to move into any other shape, find your most comfortable one. Maybe lying on your back, maybe lying on your side. Covering up, getting cozy. And taking your time as you settle in. And bringing your awareness to the hollow space of the throat. The passage for language, communication between the body and the head. And following the breath as it moves. Seeing it swirl around the lungs. Soaking down into the belly. Moving down into the bowl of the hips. All the way to the base of your spine. And inhaling breath and energy moving back up each vertebra of the spine. Watching that energy move like a little glow. Each breath moving up the spine toward the crown of the head. And feeling that energy spread across the scalp. Smoothing across the forehead. Releasing tension and pressure from behind the eyes. Feeling eyelids growing heavy. Energy swirling around, closing down the eyes. And as I guide your awareness through the physical body, just allowing it to move. No thinking, no resistance, just letting the energy move from one part of the body to another. Awareness drifting from eyelids down to cheekbones and the jaw, and the teeth and the gums, and the root of the tongue and the tip of the tongue, and the nostrils, and the tip of the nose. And the bridge of the nose, and the third eye center, and both ears full of sensation, and the sides of the neck, and the shoulders, releasing pressure, and soaking into the inside of the shoulder joint. Awareness traveling down the bones of the arms, into the fingers, and the tips of the fingers. And feeling energy moving to the centers of the palms, into the wrists, and back to elbows, shoulders, and cascading down the rib cage, down into the pool of the belly. Breath bobbing up and down. Hips heavy and sinking, welcoming gravity into the body. And the body held and supported by Mother Earth. Awareness moving to legs, the strong muscles of the legs. Deeper still into the bones of the legs. Moving down thighs into knees, and the shin bones, and the ankles, tops of the feet, and soles of the feet. All 10 toes, and the spaces between the toes. Whole body heavy and supported, safe to let go. Receiving a deep breath when your body is ready. Exhale, releasing any worries, any tension. Watching that float away into the distance until it's too small to see. Feeling the whole body heavy and sinking. Releasing downward, letting go. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful and at ease.